Hello and welcome to another Quattro Tech Cars video. Today we have this absolutely stunning Glacier White 68 reg Audi A6 Avant. It's in the S-Line trim. These new A6s come extremely well specified as standard. This particular one has a few really nice options. It's powered by the 42-litre TDI, so that gives 204 PS. And is driven by the Tronic automatic gearbox. I must say the gearbox in these new ones is just so incredibly smooth. You've got the 19-inch diamond cut twin spoke alloys, and you even get Audi's matrix LED lights as standard. These things are absolutely phenomenal. I'll explain a bit more about them as we go through the video. It's had just one previous registered keeper and 3 services so far. Let's have a look at more detail inside. Okay, so here we are around at the boot of the A6. Now this is exactly what these cars are for. They're very large practical load areas. We've got 2 ISOFIX anchoring points for kids seats. We've got luggage rails which are adjustable on either side of the boot floor as well. Nice LED ambient lighting. The rear seat release levers just there, which will push the rear seats forward without you having to go into the back and do it manually. You've got some other luggage hooks, some cubby holes on the left hand side, a 12-volt power socket just down in the corner there, and underneath the boot floor you've got the tyre inflation kit as well and the toolkit. So you've got a very good parcel shelf as well, which comes down as the boot closes. As standard, you've got the electric tailgate, which is very useful indeed, especially if you've got kids or lots of luggage or shopping. Now this A6 also has front and rear parking sensors, as well as a rear view camera. So Audi's Parking System Plus, that's all standard as well, so really high specification. You've got those fantastic looking LED rear lights, which are becoming synonymous with the range now in terms of their new design. This A6 also has privacy glass as well, so with the Glacier White, it just offsets everything really nicely, makes it look very stealth. We've got lovely stitched door cards just here with a half leather and half Alcantara interior with contrast stitching. Now there are no rips, tears, stains or any odes in here. It's all in very good condition indeed. There's also some ambient lighting on the door cards both in the front and rear as well, which you can see much better at night obviously. And then like all S-Lines in the Audi range, we've got the black headlining as standard. Coming round to the front, so first of all, we'll notice that we've got electric folding and heated door mirrors. We've also got 2 memory functions for the electric driver front seat just there, so you can set it individually and get that perfect position. You've got electric lumbar support there as well. Again, you can see how good condition the front seats are also. So it's electric driver and passenger seat. Now if we come into the driver's seat just here, we've got various different ways of adjusting the lights, so they're all automatic. You've got the LED matrix lights there with the LED daytime running lights as well. Front and rear fog lights with a rain sensor. You can adjust the sensitivity of the windscreen wipers just there and put them on automatic. Then you've got that lovely flush rear view mirror as well. If we look round down to the steering wheel, we've got a lovely perforated leather unit with multifunctional touch controls. So we've got all of the controls here for the virtual cockpit that we can see just here, which is absolutely fantastic. So you've got various different views which you can select just there. This has the technology pack, this A6. Part of that is the virtual cockpit, as you see. So you've got a TFT display just here with the main infotainment screen and the touch screen just over there. You can use this very well in terms of all of your different options and settings. You can scroll through quite a lot and control a lot of the vehicle with it as well, which is good. We've got media settings on this side, so we've got volume, mute, track selector, or you can change the radio station. We've also got a answering button, voice recognition, and the asterisk button just there, which you can program to a number of different things. We've got the up and downshift paddles for the S-Tronic gearbox on the back just there, and then we've got cruise control as well. Moving over to the main screen, again as part of the technology pack you get a faster hard drive based navigation system. We're also taking advantage of the Google Earth partnership that Audi have. It looks absolutely fantastic. It works very well indeed, especially on the go. So this is a new touchscreen, but it does have haptic feedback. So it almost feels like you're pressing buttons as you go through the various displays. So we've got the navigation just here. We can go into home. You can see we've got a lovely tile design for the main menu. And again, there's so many different things on these new ones in terms of messages, news, weather, a whole host of things in the online service where you can connect to your phone. Of course, we've got DAB, FM and AM radio, so you can listen to the best stations at the highest quality. We've also got a number of different media sources as well, which include SD, USB. You've also got a SIM slot just there, and the two USB slots. You can see the SD slot there also. Of course, you can connect your phone wirelessly via Bluetooth as well to listen to your favourite music. And on that, if we go into the telephone, you can connect your phone wirelessly to make and receive calls as well. Now, another thing that a lot of cars have these days, which is no different in the A6, is we've got various different apps that we can use, like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So you can plug your smartphone in via the USB port in the center console just there, and you can bring up those apps. So that is great because you can use Google Maps, Apple Maps, you can use Spotify, Tidal, all of the voice recognition as well, like Siri and Hey Google. It's even got all of the messaging and phone apps on there as well. The best thing about it is that it gives you two completely different looks with the infotainment. So you've got Audi standard infotainment, which we can see now, and then it will give you more of an iOS or Android look to the display system when it's connected to the smartphone interface. So that's really, really good. Also, because it all updates with your phone and it all comes from that, so that will stay nice and up to date in the future as well. If we go back into the menu and into car, we've also got Audi's drive select just here, as well as all the different settings. So we've got efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and individual. This will change things including the weight and feel of the steering, the throttle response and how the A6 changes gears as well. Because with the Tronic gearbox, you've got a sport mode and a manual mode as well, where you can push the gear lever over to the left whilst you're driving and take advantage of the paddles, or use it like a sequential gearbox on the spring just there. We've also got the parking sensor, which we can show you just down here. So these will come on automatically when you go into reverse, but you can force them on with that button just there. You've got the rear view camera, as you can see, and then you've got the front and rear sensors on the left hand side just there. Moving further down now, with the new A6s, we've got this secondary screen, which actually I was dubious about to start with, but after driving the car for a little bit, it works very well indeed. It is intuitive once you get used to it, and again, it feels like you're pressing a button every time you touch it. So it's got some really good feedback in terms of how it feels and how you can make use of it. The A6 also has lane assist, which you can turn on and off just there as part of its assistance systems. We've got the start stop. This button here is quite cool. It sort of gives you a way of actually having a few different apps on there if you don't want to use the main screen up there, because you can of course just turn that off. So you can use the virtual cockpit if you're driving at night, saying you don't want all the glare. You can just see how clean that looks there. And then we've also got heated front seats with 3 levels of heated control, perfect for the cold months that we're in now. And you can probably even hear the click that I'm feeling there. So it all works very well indeed. You've got a quick drive select operation just there when you're on the go, so you can just scroll in between them. We've got a volume up and down and a track selector as well. Of course, it's all keyless, and you've got the ignition just there. You've got a cup holder in here with a 12-volt power socket, and as I said, you've got the adjustable armrest just here. As well as part of the technology pack, you've got the wireless charging just there, so if you have a phone, you can put it on there and it should start to charge of its own accord. And you've got the various ancillaries just at the back there. So you can just see the design is absolutely fantastic. This thing is really, really great to drive as well. It's very, very smooth, really comfortable. And everyone here at Quattro Tech Cars is really impressed with these new A6s. All Quattro Tech cars do come with a 6-month warranty, including 6 months roadside assistance, an MOT upon arrival, and a comprehensive mechanical check. please don't hesitate to get in touch with us so we can explain how we're currently facilitating safe and socially distant test drives and appointments. Thank you very much.